Florida, checking things out, and it feels like the country is continuing to come back to life. People taking pride in their country again, and things humming down here economically speaking. Seems like everybody's doing pretty well. Not literally everybody. I'm sure somebody in the comments will say, hey, I'm in Florida, I'm not doing well. Okay, fair enough. But a lot of people are doing well, and that Trump energy is here. You definitely feel that people are just excited to get on with things, you know? And I just got back from the Caribbean recently. There's no reason to travel outside the US. I got bit up by these sand fleas, they're called. These bugs on the beach that they only have in South America and places like South America and India. They don't have them here in Florida at all. And they're pretty bad. I have welts on my hand from these bugs. It'll go away eventually. They're, a little bit worse than mosquito bites. But yeah, why leave the US at the moment? Spend the tourism money here. Let's make our economy stronger locally. There's so much to see in this country, right? You got the West Coast, Washington State, all the vineyards out there. You got the beaches here in Florida. You got the craziness down in Miami. You got New York City, still a world-class city, as long as you stay off the subways, stay away from the psychos. Still an absolute world-class city. So there's no reason to leave the US unless you have to for work or something, I understand. But time to invest some money in our own country and to really take pride in what we have, to be fortunate, to feel fortunate for what we have as a country. A lot of countries aren't like this. A lot of countries don't span thousands of miles with one currency and one culture and the efficiency that we have, etc. So yeah, after coming back from the Caribbean, I enjoyed it a lot, but I would not rush back there. Why rush to get bitten up by bugs that don't even exist here in the United States? Some third world shit if ever I've seen it. And the people down there are not as happy. I mean, I met some happy tourists and stuff. The locals are not that happy with their situation because they're not being treated well by Europe. And the US doesn't care much about them aside from being a tourist attraction. So they feel kind of stranded. And I guess they are in a sense. But yeah, thank you guys so much. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't yet. And it should be a wild next 4 years. We're here for it. We're going to cover whatever happens between crypto finally being taken seriously by DC, being taken seriously by people in the nation's capital with the Treasury Secretary himself owning a sizable Bitcoin position, and it becoming a part of national policy potentially. So that, is just in the fringes under Biden. Now it's becoming a serious thing. Got advances in AI and quantum computing. It's starting to feel like the mid 2020s. It's starting to feel like modernity, like we've reached the future. Aside from these silly sunglasses that keep slipping, the technology is starting to get really good in a lot of areas. So stay tuned, and thanks again for watching.